Man, there's cops all over the place here now. There's a dozen right here in the gas station. There's a dozen over here on the west side of McDonald's. And there's a dozen more coming up over here. So apparently there was a fight or something from the Coral Springs High School here. Hey everybody, Jeff here. And welcome to another quick video. I just wanted to show you some footage of what was going on here on my way home. So I was coming home, and at the McDonald's here, this is where they had an incident last week after school. So we're about a half a block west of Coral Springs High School here. And apparently there was a couple of fights that broke out from some of the kids. But they had a big fight that broke out with 100 kids here last week. And the police ended up arresting 4 different kids here. So you can see what they're doing now is the cops are still coming in from everywhere. Here's an unmarked unit you see right here. And so they're trying to spread themselves thin between here at the McDonald's and all the way down at the high school there to kind of make themselves known so that the kids will break up and not attempt to reconnect again and start more fighting. But yeah, when I first got here, they were coming in from all over the place, and we probably had over 24 cop cars here. You can see they're all over the McDonald's here now. And there was just a big crowd of cops here about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so somebody here just told me there was multiple fights already that got broken up. But the cops are all over here, all over McDonald's, and they're all the way up the street from here all the way up to Coral Springs High School here. And they're still coming in from everywhere here. They're all the way across the street at the Chevron. They're all over there. And they're still coming up from Woodside Drive here. I think for the most part, as soon as they make their presence known, everybody kind of scatters. You know. There's more coming in now. There's 2 more. Yeah, I think their goal right now is to fill this entire street with visible police presence here. Here's the view from the gas station parking lot here, and there's a lot of kids under arrest here in some of these squad cars. And this van that you see here, the paddy wagon, I think they got a couple of kids in there too. It's another unmarked car there. So between here and the McDonald's, half the cars here are cop cars. If it's not a marked car with lights on it, it's an unmarked cop car. I guarantee you, all of these cars here. So it looks like the cops are they're still hanging. Some are leaving. Some of them are leaving. Some of them are driving towards the high school, which just let out, to make sure that there's no issues. But you know, it's a shame because here we are not long in the aftermath of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting, which was only like 2 miles from here. And it's like there's still so much hate in the neighborhood here. You know, the kids just aren't behaving. I don't know if it's a case of bad parenting or, you know, the kids just not behaving. But man, it's kind of disheartening to see this, to know that, you know, you have all these families and parents who lost kids at Stoneman Douglas, and they're just, this is what's left of the city now. This is what's happening. It's like it was all for naught. And it's a shame, you know. But look at this, there's cops all over the place here along Woodside Drive here. So you can see them all here, and they're all lined up down there. They're all across the street at the Chevron. And you see that black van there with the doors open? That's like a special response unit. Not necessarily SWAT, but I believe that might be a paddy wagon used to transport multiple prisoners, since last week they had to arrest 4 students here during the fighting that occurred. So being quite a big police presence here right now here at the McDonald's. Still cops coming in from everywhere. So they're just trying to get themselves some good coverage between here and the high school to make sure that all the kids can see that they're there and hopefully not reconvene the fighting. But gosh, there's at least a dozen cop cars just at the Chevron station over here across the way. Oh, I see one kid in handcuffs. They got one dude in handcuffs over there right now. I'm going to try not to show his face because he's probably a minor. But at least from this distance, you'll be able to see that they're... So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cop cars at the Chevron station alone. I got 2 more cop cars right here. And as we pan slowly north up Woodside Drive, there's 3 more there. And keep in mind, almost every vehicle in this McDonald's right now is an unmarked cop car. If it doesn't have lights on it, it's an unmarked. So we still got a presence right here. So that seems to be where they're... Oh, I see another kid in handcuffs over there too at the truck. They got another dude in handcuffs. So it looks like we have at least 2 people under arrest right now. I don't know if they're going to take them into custody or call the parents down to get them. I think with the severity of what was going on here, they'll probably just take them down to the police station. I think if they do a big show like this and they show people actually getting arrested, they might think twice about it next time. Here's the view from the gas station parking lot here, and there's a lot of kids under arrest here in some of these squad cars. And this van that you see here, the paddy wagon, I think they got a couple of kids in there too. It's another unmarked car there. So between here and the McDonald's, half the cars here are cop cars. If it's not a marked car with lights on it, it's an unmarked cop car. I guarantee you, all of these cars here. So it looks like the cops are they're still hanging. Some are leaving. So I just wanted to show you what was going on here. Thanks folks for tuning in here. And as usual, stay safe. Don't get crazy with each other. Show love to each other. Do what Jesus would do, and you'll be just fine. Alright, so this is Jeff signing off, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you later. Bye.